Hello everybody, this is Jeffrey GT7 and welcome to the episode. In today's episode, as you guys can see, I'm going to be using the Ford Escort Cosworth RS at Tokyo Express 600 with its engine swap. In this episode, I want to quickly break down a step-by-step process build on this car. I'll be showcasing the car engine swap, livery, setup, and the race. And should be a very effective, fast, quick car to use for Tokyo Expressway, and will be a great pick to use for Le Mans as well. If you want to go ahead and fast forward to this time right here, that we can go ahead and jump into the episode. But before that, I want to go ahead and quickly say two things. First, we have exceeded our goal of reaching 5,555 subscribers, which means we are now going to be able to plan very soon the live stream of us running the 24 hours at Le Mans. I'm not too sure when that's going to happen, but if and when I'm ready to do that, I'll make sure and have a post up. That way I'll give you guys some time and to get prepared to watch it if you're interested in that. And then number two, as you can see, the car is in fact have W as the main sponsor for today's race. I actually have this livery shared, which I'm going to share later in the episode. If you guys are interested in any W products, such as the apparel with hoodies or caps, or even the stickers, the shakers themselves, or even the powder product itself, if you use the word W in all caps with JGT10, if you use that code at your checkout, you'll be able to get an additional 10% off your order. So yeah, very cool to be able to be a part of that brand, and looking forward to showcase that brand in the later episodes. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to be talking about is how to find the car. You can find this car at the used car dealership. Here it is right here. Should be the very first car you see. Is underneath special picks. For this week, you got this, and of course the 911 Carrera RS964. But we're going to be more focused on this car right here. As you can see, there's the PP right there, right at about 483 points. So even if you do not do the swap method, you'll have plenty of points to add to this car. It is an all-wheel drive drivetrain. Horsepower is 223 horsepower, max torque 219 pounds per foot. The weight 2811, and the aspiration is turbocharged with a decently cheap price of 150,000 credits. So this is technically a little bit cheaper than the Nissan GT-R and the Honda NSX. So just make sure you have enough credits for that car, and you should be good. So after you grab the car, we're going to go ahead and head over to the tune shop. First thing we're going to be doing under the modification is going to go ahead and add the Wi-Fi. Now, the reason we're going to do that for a good reason is because it actually lowers the PP points just by a little bit, but with this being a Tokyo build, every little decimal point counts toward that particular race. You could possibly say the same thing for Le Mans, but for Le Mans it's more of a stretch. So as you can see, the only thing that actually does change is the width. You can see there's the flares, the fenders sticking out right there, and that's basically going to be it for our first customization. Now, after we actually get this car wide, as you guys may remember, we are going to go ahead and also add in the engine swap. So the engine swap's right here. It's going to cost us 325,000 credits. In order to actually interact with this right here, you have to at least be collector level 50, which is this right here. Here's your collector level. As you can see, I'm already at the cap level at level 70. Once you reach level 50, you'll be able to gain the perks of buying ultimate parts for certain cars, and also being able to buy engine swaps from this menu tab right here. Now, if you're wondering what that particular engine is going to be for this car, it's going to be the L4 Focus Group B. So it's basically going to be the modern Group B Focus rally car. As you can see, everything's in the blue. The weight, you do lose a little bit of weight from this change. The main thing that you could tell that's a huge change is, of course, going to be your max power, your max torque, and your weight to power ratio. Everything's in the blue, and as you can see, it matches almost to a complete 600 points overall. So doing this modification, you don't have to worry about doing anything yet as of nerfing. but we will have to do some changes to the car before we actually get to the track. So we're going to go ahead and add this to the car. Now I will showcase also on what to do, what to look out for in your garage, just in case if you do not have level 50 status. Let's say if you're level 40 or below, I'll be able to showcase on what you can look out for, just in case if you're not yet level 50. Okay, so after you make it back to your garage, the thing you're going to be looking out for is going to be this tab right here, tuning parts, which is the image of possibly a box with tape over it. You're going to click that, and right here on the very top is going to be your engine category. This is where all your engines is going to be at in the game. Now, as we scroll down, unfortunately, I do not have that particular engine. So what you're going to look out for, let's say if I did actually had it right now, what you're going to look out for is two things. One, if I did had it, let's, for example, use this Camaro engine model. If this was it, the color of this taskbar right here would be more of this shade of color, and then the other thing would be the work compatible on the top right corner. Will be right here too. What you're going to do, if you see that, is you're going to press X or select whatever button that is. It'll give you a long paragraph of what it does. It basically tells you have to rebuy your parts under the engine tuning in the tuning shop. On to the left side of that screen will be the price tag, and of course on the right side will show you in case what changes on the car, either adding or taking away PP points depending on what swap it is. You're going to say add swap, or I think it's accept it or add it to the car. It will say yes twice, and just like that, you'll be able to get yourself a free swap without having to be level 50 in the game. Alright, so now we're currently in my page. Here is my username, just in case if you guys want to follow me in the game. It's going to be Jeffrey GT7YT. And just give you a better idea on how to follow me in the game, you just go to Showcase and just basically search up styles. And I would say just recommend basically just type in Tokyo 600. You can just, after that, just click on my profile, click user page. And right through here should be the word follow, and you just follow me in the game. That way, if you do see my liveries, you can just basically just download them, make it process a little bit easier and better. And as you did see, we have extended our following over 1,000, so that's very awesome. So I do appreciate you guys being able to follow me in the game, and hopefully that trick has helped you out in the game as well. But as you can see, I've actually made a pre-made livery. Like I said earlier, it's going to be this Tokyo 600 W green livery, and I think it looks pretty cool. The only thing to make sure about this particular livery, make sure your car is set to wide. So just go ahead and buy the wide car modification before you do this, before you add to the car. And of course, there's the description right there. Livery you can use for any 600 pp race. I could have said Tokyo, but I think 600 pp for this car is basically pretty good in basically any event. And of course, the W code there it is right there, WJGT10, you know, just in case if you forget what it is. So let's say if you do not want this livery, but you would rather have the parts, I'll go ahead and share with you guys what those parts are. Starting off with the rims, it's going to be under Oz Racing. It's going to be these right here. These are probably my favorite rims in the game, or pretty much anything Oz is what I like. That's my go-to rims in the game itself. Here is the options, so make sure you keep the diameter standard, the rim width is wide, and the offset is standard as well. After you add that to the car, which will increase your points by a lot. I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys about that. For your custom parts, the front bumper is going to be Type B. Looking at the other parts, you can see Type A and Type B actually or Type A and Standard actually has a little bit of a splitter right here. Type B actually lowers your points, I think, by a little bit. Side is more of a cosmetic thing, and actually it removes this antenna and it moves these little screws or whatever it is, fast buttons, I guess, on the window. I went and took those off, so I went for Type A for the side. Rear bumper, you're going to keep this standard. Type A, it just basically removes the Cosworth RS and the Ford badges. And of course, Type B adds this. If you add this, this will actually give you a lot of PP points. And just the way how the car handles, I don't think this is really necessary. So just keep it standard that way, or Type A to keep your PP limit down. And then for the wing, here's standard. Kind of looks ugly to my opinion. There's wingless and of course Type A. Adding this does not only make your car cool, but also decreases your PP points as well. So that's why I got that as well. If you're curious if I have a roll cage, I do not. This is optional. If you do want this in the car, I would probably suggest a roll cage Type C if you want it. That's going to be it for the livery. So yeah, if you just follow those parts, you should be good to go. Alright, so for our very fast last stage or tip before we get to the race is going to be the tune. As you can see here is our new engine swap right here to the far left. The Focus Group B engine swap. Tires, Sport Hearts. That's going to be the main tire compound. Suspension, keep it stocked. Differential, it's going to be fully customized. And to be honest, I didn't touch anything right here. What you'll need is the torque filtering center differential, which I think should help out with your handling. I usually keep this around 2575 is a good recommendation number right here. For the downforce, for aero, you can see the front downforce is locked at 0 because of the front splitter we chose has no downforce with the car. The rear downforce, which is of course because of the wing, it's going to be at 150 points to the far right, so make sure that's maxed out. ECU, full control computer, set to 100. You do need to go ahead and purchase the power restrictor, make sure it's set to 98. The fully customized manual transmission, it's the transmission that lowers your PP points. Just to remind you, there's two different types. You got manual and of course racing. Racing increases your acceleration performance by a good bit. It also gives you extra points, while the manual one actually does hurt your acceleration and drops your points. So make sure you grab the manual one. It should be under, I think, the second or third tab, I think. Top speed kilometers, I got set 290, which I think is a good balanced number right there. To our far right, as you can see, everything is basically stocked. I didn't touch the brakes, did not add any turbochargers. The only thing I did add though was the clutch and flywheel is under racing. And of course, right here at the very bottom, I have weight reduction stages 1 and 2. And that's going to be pretty much it. So after you got everything adjusted and aligned, you should have at least 599.91 points. If for some reason it's over that, I would recommend just go back to the car customization time frame, double check, make sure you have all those parts together, and then come back here and make sure you have everything here as well. And that's going to be it for the team. Alright, once we get to the race, if you guys are curious what this car is capable of doing for this race, this car is going to be very, very good. If you see at the bottom right of the corner, we got a lot of fuel for this car, so we should easily be able to make this race without any pit stops. Doing that alone is going to put us in a very good spot in this race. And as you can see, we are already in the top 10 right now. As we get through the first turn, we're going to be close to top 5, sitting around P7, P6, around that area. The car itself actually feels pretty good too. I didn't really have any issues with any under or oversteer. The car felt very comfortable to drive. So I think if you're either on controller or on a wheel, this particular car should feel nice and smooth in this particular run. As we make it through the first corner, we found ourselves in P6, and now we're going to be more focused on the cars in front of us. We're going to try to see if we can get ourselves within the top 3. If not that, then hopefully second place once we finish up our first lap. Once we get through the Sector 2 sections, this is like my favorite part of the track. We're going to gain some time on the GTR very quickly, and you can see right in front of it, it's going to be the old gen Impreza right there. And of course, in front of the Impreza is going to be the duo of the Livery RX-7 and the OG Supra. So this is so far has been a good start for this Cosworth. We're going to get ourselves a good run. We're going to make a pass on the Impreza's right side. We're going to barely clear it as we make it through this turn. And now we got our sights set on both the Livery and the OG Supra. As we have known from the past history of these two cars together, if they are very close, especially heading to that very tricky hairpin braking zone, these two cars are going to miss their braking zone by a mile. We're going to go ahead and hit the brakes. Doing that, you can see both the Livery and the RX-7 and the OG Supra both missed their braking points by a huge margin. We're actually going to make contact with the Supra. It was not our fault. It was just the way how the Supra came back to its racing line, making contact. Luckily for us, that did not cause us to lose any clearance bonus. We're going to get a little bit of slip from the RX-7, pull to the left side of that car, and easily make our way through P2 for the first lap. Going to be a very solid 2:19 lap time, so this car is showing pace right off the bat, which is good. Right at the end of lap 2 and lap 3, we have caught up with the race leader. We're going to do the same thing we did with the RX-7. We're going to go ahead, get some of that slipstream, and make a pass on its left side. You can see it's right there. Sorry, in lap 3, we just smashed a 2:07 lap time, which is a good lap time around this track. Even on a hard difficulty, that's a good lap time. Got ourselves a race lead, and from that point on, we basically just run away from it. As we fast forward to our hot lap, which is going to be lap 8, you can see our times overall has been averaging around the 2:07, 2:08 area. So very good pace overall. But for this hot lap, it's going to be our best lap for this race. I'll let you guys watch this hot lap, see what the car is doing, capable of for this track, and I'll be right back to finish up the rest of this race. As we fast forward to the end of the race, this car did very, very well. It's going to be a really, really good overtime finish for this car. It's going to be below the 26-minute cut line, right at 25:46. So if you do have this car, and if you do have the swap either purchased or if you have it in your garage, I will highly give it a shot around this track and also Le Mans as well. There's the total time right there between ourselves and the rest of the competition. And yeah, got ourselves that sweet clearance bonus, and that's going to be it for the episode. Alright, so what's going to be the next preview of the next episode is actually going to be these 4 cars right here. You got the Porsche 963, the Peugeot 9X8, the BMW M Hybrid V8, and of course the Ferrari 499P. The reason I'm showing you these 4 cars is I actually had a request to do all these 4 cars with the Le Mans 700 PP rating half-hour race. So I got all these cars, you can see below that cut line successfully. I'm going to see if it's possible and see if these cars can be competitive in that particular race. Should be quite interesting to see what happens in that race. So yeah, looking forward to it. If there's a particular tune or build you guys want me to try out, you're more than welcome to put any suggestions or any other cars you want to see me try out either for Tokyo, Le Mans, Spa, Sardinia in the comments below. Hopefully this particular episode helps you out to get some more credits in GT7. And until then, hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you guys later, and take care.